Welcome back to Baby to Child, your go-to place for hands-on, honest reviews that help parents make confident choices from baby to toddler and everything in between. Today, we're taking a close real-world look at a stroller that's built for more than just city sidewalks, the Thule Urban Glide 3 Single Child All-Terrain Stroller. So what are we working with here? This is a single-seat stroller made for active parents who don't want to be confined to smooth pavement. It's got a swivel front wheel that locks for jogging or brisk walks, large air-filled rear tires, and a full suspension system. The seat sits upright but also has an adjustable recline and a built-in leg rest. It folds with one hand, stands on its own once folded, and includes an integrated twist handbrake for better speed control, especially handy on slopes. The canopy is large, offers full coverage, and has ventilation to keep things breezy. It's compatible with the Thule bassinet and various infant car seat adapters, though those are sold separately and may not be available in every market. Now let's talk about how this stroller performs when real life kicks in. Setup out of the box was smooth. No mysterious parts or confusing instructions. And honestly, once you get your hands on it, it's clear this isn't your average stroller. The air-filled tires glide effortlessly, even on gravel paths and bumpy grass. The suspension system? Legit. You can feel it absorb shock when rolling over uneven terrain. No jarring bumps for baby. I tested it on sidewalks, dirt trails, even a light jog around the park, and every time, the stroller felt stable, responsive, and surprisingly light to push. Folding it down is thankfully as easy as promised. One hand really is enough. You twist, fold, and boom. It stands on its own like it knows you're juggling a diaper bag and a squirmy toddler. The twist handbrake is another standout. If you've ever felt out of control going downhill with a stroller, you'll appreciate the added security this offers. That said, not everything is perfect. The stroller is a bit bulky when folded, so if you've got a tiny trunk or live in a small apartment, be prepared for some Tetris. Also, while the seat recline is adjustable, it's not fully flat, so for true newborn use, you'll need to pair it with a bassinet or car seat attachment, which adds to the total cost. All right, quick pause. If you're finding this helpful, go ahead and tap that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more reviews just like this. You never know which one might be the lifesaver you've been searching for. Back to it. Let's break down the pros and cons. Pros? Excellent maneuverability. This thing handles like a dream, even off-road. The suspension and tires really set it apart. That one-hand fold with self-stand is super practical. And the twist brake? Big thumbs up for safety-conscious parents. The canopy is generous, giving full shade, and the ventilation is a thoughtful touch. Cons? The folded size isn't the most compact. You'll want to measure your trunk space. And the fact that the newborn options are sold separately and may not even be available everywhere adds a layer of complexity. Also, it's not the lightest stroller around, especially if you're carrying it upstairs often. Now, when it comes to value for money, it really depends on what you're looking for. This isn't a budget stroller by any means, but you are getting premium materials, real all-terrain capability, and a smooth, safe ride. If you're an active parent who plans to jog, hike, or go off-road regularly, the price starts to feel more justified. It's not just about the features, it's how well they're executed. In comparison to something like the Bob Gear Revolution Flex 3.0, the Thule Urban Glide 3 feels a touch sleeker and is easier to fold. The Bobby may have a more rugged suspension and handlebar adjustability, but it's bulkier and heavier. On the flip side, compared to more lightweight everyday strollers like the UPPAbaby Cruise, the Thule dominates in off-road performance, but loses out in portability. Build quality? No complaints there. The fabric feels durable, the frame is sturdy, and all the mechanisms, from the recline to the fold, work with reassuring smoothness. While I haven't used it long enough to speak to longevity firsthand, Thule has a strong reputation for building gear that lasts, especially in the outdoor and baby categories. As for customer support, I haven't needed to reach out personally, but Thule has a solid track record for responsive service and helpful communication. Their support pages are easy to navigate, which is always a plus when you're dealing with baby gear and a lack of sleep. Now, if the Urban Glide 3 stretches your budget, you might want to look into the Juvie Zoom 360 ultralight jogging stroller. It offers a lot of similar performance perks: air-filled tires, smooth ride for a lower price point, though it doesn't fold quite as compactly or offer the same polish and design. Final thoughts? The Thule Urban Glide 3 isn't trying to be the stroller for everyone, and that's okay. It delivers what it promises: a smooth, versatile ride that can go from the grocery store to a gravel trail without breaking a sweat. It's especially well suited for active families who want mobility and comfort without compromising safety. Just be ready to invest not just in the stroller itself, but in the extra pieces if you want it to serve you from birth onward. Thanks for hanging out with me here on Baby to Child. You'll find the product link down in the comments if you want to check it out for yourself. And if you already own the Urban Glide 3 or are thinking about it, drop a comment. I'd love to hear your experience or help answer any questions. Until next time, keep rolling through this wild parenting ride from baby to child, because the journey is bumpy, but your stroller doesn't have to be.